Hello, welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric, and we're going to be do another game from Bobby Orr's career replay, starting with his rookie season 66-67. And these are not the full standings; these are the Bruins standings after the first three games and of their season. I played a few other games just to play a few other games. Unfortunately, I didn't want to, wait until record another game because there's still three more games to catch up in this season for the rest of the teams, but I kind of wanted to play a game tonight, so I figured I'd show you what the Bruins standings are, and so far they're horrible, as you can see. They've only scored 4 goals. I think 3 of them were by Johnny Busick, and 15 goals against. So they're 0-2 at home and 0-1 on the road. They've lost to Detroit and Montreal twice. So I'll be right back, and I'll show you Bobby Orr's stats for the season so far. So, all right, so these are the stats for the Boston Bruins so far. You can see they played 3 games. They're 0-3, 0-2 at home, and 0-1 on the road. Only scored 4 goals, 4 and 15 against. Face-off percentage won only 36%. Power plays 20%, and penalty kills just 64%. So all around, not a very good team. So these are the stats for the Bruins. Bobby Orr stats so far. He's played 3 games. He's got 2 assists. I think there was 1 in the first game and 1 in the third game. He's only had 1 shot on goal, 1 giveaway, 7 takeaways or interceptions. I believe he's second on the team to Ed Westfall in that. 2 hits. Not sure exactly what that is. What that one is right there. Penalty minutes 2. No, penalties 2 and penalty minutes 4. And so far is a -3, plus minus, so it's not very good. But as you can see, there are no positives for the Bruins. The best is 0. And the worst is -3. And he's got 2 points so far in the season. Johnny Busick, the captain, he's the leader so far. He's got 3 goals. 14 shots on goal. And there's the rest of his stats there. So all in all, again, not a very good team. In goal, let's see if we can bring this down a little bit. So in goal, we have Eddie Johnston, 4.9 goals against. So in 2 games, he's allowed 8 goals. With 54 shots on goal, 46 saves, 85% save percentage. 0-1 record. Jerry Cheever's also 0-1. He's played 1 game and 5 goals against. And 30 shots on goal. 25 saves, 83%. 6.52 goals against. And Bobby Orr, he started 1 game and relieved, I believe it was, I want to say Cheever's in 1 game too. So he's had 18 goals. Shot on goals, 16 saves for 89%, 3.53 goals against. So those are your stats for the Bruins, and I'm not sure exactly where the other loss went, though, because they've lost 3, so I'm not sure why their record is 0-1. Seems like somebody else should have another loss here. I believe it was Bernie Parent should have another loss, so I'm not sure why they didn't give him one there. But anyway, those are your stats for the Bruins, particularly Bobby Orr's. So we'll be right back and we'll start the game. Alrighty, so we're back with Game 4 of the Bruins schedule from 1966. They'll be facing the future Stanley Cup champions, Toronto Maple Leafs. So they've got their work cut out for them. So the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Bruins will be as follows. At left wing will be John Busick, the captain. Pip Martin is the center. Ed Westfall is the right winger. Bobby Orr, who we're doing the replay of, is going to be the left defenseman. Ted Green is the right defenseman. And in net is Jerry Cheevers. Now the only difference in this in the lineup was I've already forgotten who it was, but well, actually, I'll show you right here real quick. I've started Gary Doak instead of Dallas Smith. He's slightly better stats. A little bit more liable to draw a penalty, but he's got a little bit better assist chance than Dallas Smith. His 1-38 and his 1-33. Defensive stats are pretty much even, except Gary Doak's maybe one less in the loose puck category, but he's better in the hitting and blocking, so I decided to go with him over Dallas Smith. They both played approximately the same amount of games. So, and then for the hometown Toronto Maple Leafs, you have, I'm going to probably butcher these names, Brian Conacher. I'm going to go with that. See, a French name sounds like, so I'm going to go with Conacher. At left wing, at center is Bob Pulford. At right wing is Ron Ellis. Nice easy name there. And at left defense is Marcel Pronovost. I imagine the T must be silent. And on the right, you'll recognize this name, Tim Horton, who was the founder of Tim Hortons, the donut coffee chain up in Canada. Unfortunately, he would die in a car crash in the early 70s, but he was on the Toronto Maple Leafs, right defenseman. And in net is going to be Terry Sawchuk. So I figured I would start Terry Sawchuk. He did play for the Bruins, I believe, in the 50s there a little bit. And Jerry Cheever's one of my favorite goalies. Decided to go with him. So, all right. So, Bruins will try to get their first victory of the season, but they'll have their work cut out for them against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So, without further ado, let's drop the puck. All right. Martin and Pulford in the face-off circle. Referee drops the puck, and it'll be won by the Bruins. So, Johnny Busick will get the puck first. He'll pass it over to... Oh, it's going to be taken away, though, by Ron Ellis. So Tim Horton will end up with it, and he is going to give it away. So Busick will recover the puck. He'll pass it over to Martin. Martin with the pass... Oh, he's going to be hit, though, by Pulford, causing a loose puck. And it's going to be a puck battle between Pronovost and Ted Green for the Bruins. And it's going to be won by Pronovost. And he'll attempt to pass it over to Conacher. But it'll be intercepted by Ed Westphal, or forced dump in by Ed Westphal. Cheevers will recover it and leave it for Green. Line changes for both teams. So it's going to go over to Marat for the Bruins. He'll pass it over to... Actually, he'll pass it around. And it'll come back to him. And then he'll give a great pass over to Stewart. Stewart with the shot on Sawchuk. And he's saved by Sawchuk, and he'll hang on to it. So face off to the left of Sawchuk. Face off won by the Canadians. Sorry, by the Maple Leafs. It'll go over to Bond, the left defenseman. And he will pass it over to... Pass it around. And it'll keep passing it around. Come back to him, and he'll pass it over to Pappen. Pappen with the weak shot on that. And that'll be saved and held by Cheevers. So each team with one shot. 16:40 left in the first period, no score. Face off to the right of Cheevers. Oliver and Keon in the face-off circle. Won by the Maple Leafs. Over to Bond. Watson will force him to dump it in. Cheevers again recover it and leave it for Watson. Line changes for both teams. And over to Connolly, but Connolly will give it away. Stemkowski with it for the Maple Leafs. He'll pass it over to Jeffrey, and Jeffrey's going to get an excellent shot or opportunity on Cheevers. And he will score. So less than 5 minutes into the game, Jeffrey scores for the Maple Leafs and puts them up by a score of 1-0. So again, the Bruins find themselves in an early hole, as they have in, I believe, all 3 of the other games they played. The other team has scored first early on in the opening period. And it's going to be Stemkowski will get the assist. Alright. So, back to the face-off circle. Bilodeau and Stemkowski. Actually, we'll mix up the lines after the goal. It'll be Oliver and Pulford in the face-off circle. Pulford will win it for the Maple Leafs. It'll go out to Kelly. And it's going to be a pass there. So that's going to be a penalty on Marat for the Bruins. And it will be a minor penalty. And it's going to be a interference call, Marat. No misconduct. So Toronto will be on the power play. Bruins with their penalty kill team on, with Busick, Orr, Green, and Martin. Toronto with their power play unit of Pappen, Hillman, Keon, Horton, and Ellis. Here's a face-off. Won by the Maple Leafs. And it'll go over to Ellis. Ellis will pass it over to himself. He'll be passed around and get to himself. And he'll pass it over to Horton. And not a forced dump in. Let's see here. Forced pass. It's going to be a pass. And it'll be taken away by Busick. Line changes for both teams. And Bobby Orr in the double shift. Pass it, it'll go over to McKenzie. McKenzie will give it away though. Havlich with the puck. He'll pass it over to Stanley. Stanley back to Mahavlich. And Mahavlich will give a great pass. Oh, actually, no, it's going to be intercepted by Orr. And Bruins successfully kill off the penalty. Westfall with the puck for the Bruins. He'll pass it over to Green. Green with the pass back to Busick. And Busick will give a great pass over to Martin. Martin with the shot. And that'll be deflected wide by Armstrong. Didn't even make it to the net. And it's going to be a loose puck battle between Martin and Stemkowski, which will be won by Martin. Line changes for both teams. Oliver now with the puck for the Bruins. And he'll give it away. Pulford has it now for the Maple Leafs. He'll pass it over to, oh, no, it'll be taken by McKenzie. Takeaway. McKenzie with the puck now. He'll get a shot off on Sawchuk. And, oh, he just misses. 1-10 would have been a goal. That would have tied the game. Instead, it's a rebound. The rebound is out to Conacher. Conacher? Anyway, I'm sure I will be corrected. So Stanley with it now for the Canadians. He's going to pass it over to Conacher. Conacher with the pass over to Pulford. Pulford with the shot on net. And that'll be saved and held by Cheevers. So halfway through the first period, Toronto leads by 1. Here's the faceoff. Faceoff won by the Bruins. Doak on the ice now for the Bruins with the pass. And line changes over to Connolly. Connolly with a great pass. Over to Murphy. Murphy will get a shot off on net. And that'll go out of play. Off the stick of Sawchuk. So the Bruins rarely get like a nice 4 or 5 shot. It's usually the best shot they can hope for is usually like a 3 for the most part. Unless it's like Busick or, well, not even Orr has the greatest. He has somewhat of it if it's a great pass. If it's a great pass over to them, then they have a much better shot. But if it's just a regular pass, not too much chance of a 4 or 5 shot. And referee drops the puck, and Dillabow will be kicked out of the face-off circle. Connolly in it for the Bruins. Face-off won by Keon for the Maple Leafs. Over to out to Mahavlich. Mahavlich over to Horton. Horton over to Papin. And it's going to be intercepted by Orr. Orr will pass it over to Dillabow. Dillabow with a great pass back to Orr. Orr with an excellent, decent shot opportunity on Sawchuk. Can he get this one to go in and tie the score? No. It's going to be saved and held onto by Sawchuk. So Orr with a scoring opportunity there. Unable to deliver. I believe it's only his second shot of the season. Face off to the right of Sawchuk. Referee drops the puck. Won by Toronto. Pronovost with the pass over to Horton. Horton will give a great pass to Mahavlich. Mahavlich with the shot. And it's going to be saved by Cheevers. Rebound by Green for the Bruins. He'll skate it up, but Pronovost will cause a dumping. Loose puck battle between Connolly and Horton. That'll be won by Horton. Line changes for both teams. Over to Ellis. Ellis with a great pass to Hillman. Hillman with the shot. And that'll be saved by Cheevers. Rebound out to actually a battle between Watson and Stanley. And that'll be won by Watson for the Bruins. Over to Parisi. Parisi with a weak shot on net. And that'll be blocked by Ellis. Battle between Schock and Pulford. And that'll be easily won by Pulford. But taken away by Watson. And Watson will give it away. So some big ranges and giveaways for the Bruins. Not very good puck handlers for the most part. And Conacher with the pass over to Pulford. Pulford with the shot on net. Saved by Cheevers. Watson with the puck now for the Bruins. He'll skate it up. Over to Williams. Williams with the shot on Sawchuk. And that'll be blocked by Stanley. And Schock and Stanley will battle for it. Stanley will win it, the puck battle. And it'll be taken away by Oliver for the Bruins. And he'll get a shot off on that. Saved and held on to by Sawchuk. So the Bruins getting some opportunities here, unable to deliver so far. And it's 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first period. Toronto up by a score of 1-0. Here's the faceoff, and Keon will be kicked out of the faceoff circle. So the Bruins will win the faceoff. Doak with the puck. Over to Oliver. And Oliver will be forced to dump it in by Keon. Puck battle between McKenzie and Horton. It'll be won by Horton. Horton over to Mahavlich. Mahavlich with the shot on net. And that'll be saved and held on to by Cheevers. 5 minutes left in the period. And McDeon will be kicked out of the faceoff circle again. Faceoff won by Oliver. Over, shoots out to McKenzie. McKenzie with the shot. With the great pass. Over to Stewart. Stewart with a shot on net. And that'll be saved, and he'll be kicked out to the right defenseman, Horton. Horton will skate up and pass it over to Provost. Provost with the pass. Oh, as both teams change lines. So Stemkowski now with the puck for Toronto. Toronto with a Stemkowski with a weak shot on net. That'll be deflected wide by Orr. Armstrong will track down the loose puck. And it'll be taken away by Orr. He'll pass it over to Connolly. Connolly's going to get an excellent shot on Sawchuk here. Can the Bruins tie it with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first period? Best opportunity so far. And they do, as Connolly gets the goal. And I believe Orr will get an assist here with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the period. So yes, after the takeaway by Orr, Connolly's able to put it in the back of the net. And so Orr will get an assist on that one. His 3rd points of the season, all 3 assists. All right, and the Bruins have tied it at 1. Let's see, let's do line changes here. All right, so the referee drops the puck at center ice. Now a new game, tied at 1. Martin with the face-off win. And it'll be taken away by Pappen. Pappen with the quick shot on net. And that'll be saved by Cheevers. Rebound over to Horton. Horton with another shot on Cheevers. And oh, he just misses it. Rebound out to Mahavlich though. Toronto putting the pressure on Boston. Wanting to get that goal back. And that'll be saved by Cheevers once again. Rebound out to Parnavos. So Toronto putting the pressure on. And it's going to be a puck battle actually. And that'll be won by Westfall for the Bruins. Westfall over to Martin. And that will be a shot on net by Martin. Saved by Sawchuk. Pronovost with the puck now. He'll skate it up. Line changes for both teams. And Connolly will take it away for the Bruins. He'll pass it over to Dillabaugh. Dillabaugh with an excellent opportunity here to put the Bruins ahead. Can he do it? No, as it's saved by Sawchuk. Bond will skate it up for the Maple Leafs. And it'll be a forced dump in by Connolly, as Watson will chase it down for the Bruins.
Last minute of play in this period.
And he will pass it over to Marat. And it's going to be, a pass. So it's going to be a penalty on Kelly. So the Bruins will be on the power play. And it's going to be a minor penalty. Not much of a penalty guy, but the 2 does fit in the range of a minor penalty. And there's a possible injury. So let's see what that is. Ooh. So let's check and see who had the puck last. It's going to be Joe Watson. So Joe Watson with a penalty check here. Let's see, so Joe Watson is a 1 and it's a 10, so Joe Watson is going to be out for the game. So the Bruins will be down 1 defenseman. So, oops. The Bruins power play unit will come on with 40 seconds left in the period. Red Kelly is in the penalty box for the Maple Leafs. Alright, so here's the face-off. Excellent opportunity for the Bruins to go ahead. Let's see here, and the face-off will be won by the Bruins. Kicked out to Orr. Orr over to Martin. Martin over to Westfall. And that'll be the end of the period as the Bruins cannot get a shot off. So the Bruins will be on the power play going at the beginning of the second period. But after 1, it's Boston 1 and Toronto 1. Let's check out the box score. So the box score, let's see here, any highlights in this. For the Bruins, shots on goal. Stewart has got 2 to lead the team. Orr's got 1. Connolly's got 1, and it was a goal. 3 takeaways for Orr to lead the team. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Mahavlich will lead the team with 3 shots on goal. Jaffrey with a goal. And Stemkowski with the assist. Sawchuk, I say 89% of the shots against him, and Cheevers with 90%. So Cheevers having a much better game than he did in the first game. See if the Bruins can come out ahead in this power play. And we'll be right back at the start of the second period with the score Boston 1, Toronto 1 after this break. Alrighty, so we are to start the second period with a score 1-1. Referee drops the puck. Bruins on the power play for the next minute approximately. Perhaps a few seconds more. Alright, face off. Face off will be won by the Bruins. Kicked out to Stewart. Stewart over to Marat. Marat with the pass over to Busick. Bruins yet with a shot. Yet to take a shot on the power play, and it gets taken away by Ellis. Hillman with it now. He'll kill off some time. And that's, wow. The Bruins are unable to get a shot off on goal during that power play. So pretty disappointing power play there. as the line changes for both teams. And hold on there. I think there was a Bruin I needed to... Who was injured for the game. Who was it? I think, yeah, it was one of their defensemen. It was Joe Watson, that's right. Pretty sure it was Joe Watson, so I got to take him off. I forgot to take him out of the game. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so he'll be taken out of the game. There we go. Alright, so I think we're good now. Yep. So Watson is out of the game, so the Bruins will be short one defenseman. Alright, so let's see here. Pass over to Martin. Actually, Martin is going to give the assist pass, I think. Let me just double check on that one. No, assist pass is by Doak. That's right. Okay, over to Martin. Okay, so Martin with it now. Martin will get a shot off on net. And that'll be saved by Sawchuk. And it'll be deflected to the center. Keon with it for the Maple Leafs. And that'll be taken away by Busick. Line changes for both teams. Bobby Orr now with the puck. And Bobby Orr is going to be able to take a great shot on net. Or a 4-shot. Above average shot. See if he can get it to go. No, he cannot. Saved by Sawchuk. Kicked out to Kelly. And that'll be Orr forced to dump in. And he will chase down the... And Cheevers will chase down the loose puck and save it, pass it over to Orr. And it's going to be, Bruins might be on a power play, possibly, as Bond gets called for the delayed penalty. And it's going to be a weak shot by Green on that. And that will be saved and held onto by Sawchuk. So let's see what the penalty is to Bond. And that is going to be a minor penalty. It's going to be tripping. So Bond will go to the penalty box for 2 minutes. And the Bruins will be on their second power play of the game. Hopefully it'll go better than the first game. Than the first power play. As they were unable to get a shot off. So the Bruins will send their line 1 penalty power play team. Gets the number 1 line for the... And it's funny too, I just noticed this. I can't believe I haven't noticed it. That it showed all the plays on this right here. For some reason I just never paid attention to this, but yeah, you can tell exactly what's going on by just looking at the line right here. All right, so the Bruins are beyond the penalty on the power play. So here's the face-off. Face-off will be won by the Maple Leafs. Over to Horton. Horton will be hit off the puck by Green. Loose puck will be chased down by Westfall. Westfall over to Orr. Orr will pass it over to Green, and Green will get a shot off on net. And that'll be a save by Sawchuk. Actually, it'll be deflected wide by Mahavlich. So it didn't even get on net. So Bruins still without a power play shot on net. Halfway through the penalty. Loose puck battle will be won by Bond. He'll just recover it. Line changes for both teams. And we recovered by he's a 0, but there is no center, so he gets it. So Oliver with it for the Bruins. And Hillman will end up with it. Over to Pulford. And Pulford will get a shorthanded opportunity here. And that'll be saved and held on to by Cheevers. So the Bruins still without a shot on goal during their both during each one of their penalties. And they've actually got one shot, shorthanded shot against them. So the Bruins not doing well at the power play at all. As we near the end of the second power play of the game. And, Oliver will be kicked out of the face-off. So Provenos with it. He will ice the puck, and that will kill off the penalty. So the Bruins were unable to get a shot off on this power play too. So not helping themselves at all. So Toronto was able to successfully kill off the second penalty. As, let's see here, Westfall will have it with the Bruins. He'll pass it over to Doak. Doak with the pass. Actually, come back around to him. Actually, Pulford will end up with forced to dump in. Rebound will be chased down by Busick. Line change for both teams. Marat with it now for the Bruins. He'll pass it over to Dillabaugh. Dillabaugh will get a weak shot off on net. And it'll be blocked by Pronovost. And he'll end up with the loose puck. Pass it over to Doan. Doan will pass it around. And it's going to be a penalty on Marat for the Bruins. So Toronto will go on, most likely go on the power play. Let's see. Oh, no, they won't. Actually, it's a goalie penalty. And minimum, so 4. So that is not within the range. So that's above it. There is no major on it. So that will not be a penalty. So let's see what was the last thing that happened right before this. Pass by Keon. So Keon will pass it over to Pronovost. Pronovost with a great pass. Over to Papin. Papin with the shot on Cheevers. And that'll be a save by Cheevers. Rebound out to Papin. Papin with an excellent opportunity here on Cheevers. An excellent percentage shot here. High percentage shot. And that'll be saved by Cheevers. And he'll hold on to it. So Cheevers having a much better game than he did in his first start. It's 1-1 almost halfway through the second period. Referee drops the puck. Won by the Bruins. Out to Connolly. Line changes for both teams. He'll be hit off the puck by Conacer. And that'll be won by Bond for the Toronto. And Conacer with the excellent pass over to Bond. Bond with the shot. And that'll be saved by Cheevers. Rebound out to Kelly. So a lot of second and third chance opportunities off the shots for the Maple Leafs. And he's going to get another excellent shot here at a 14. Let's see. Actually, let's check out the loose puck battle. Nope, it's actually won by the Bruins. By McKenzie on that one. I just assumed that it was going to be won by Toronto. Pass over to Oliver. Oliver will give it away though. As Ellis will have it now. He'll skate it up. He'll pass it over to Pulford with a weak shot on net. Easy save for Achievers, and he'll hold on to it. So Toronto has outshot the Bruins 15-12 at the 11-minute mark of the second period. Referee drops the puck. Won by the Bruins. Stewart will have it. He'll pass it over to McKenzie. McKenzie with a weak shot on net. And oh man, if that would have been a one shot, that would have gone in. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't have. Would have been close, though. So a two shot would have gone in. But this one shot, let's see if they can get the rebound. Oh, and they do. Stewart is going to get the rebound. Let's see what kind of a shot he's going to have here. Yeah, he will get the rebound. He's got a higher number than Bond. Wins the battle for the rebound. And he'll get an excellent shot opportunity on net. And will it go in? No, 26. And they needed a 22 or less. See if they get another opportunity here. And they do not, as Bond ends up with it for Toronto. So Bruins with a couple of good chances there. Are unable to score. As Ellis will take a shot on net. And no. Saved by Cheevers. But he'll get his own rebound here. Yeah, he will. And he'll get a weaker shot on net, but a shot nonetheless. And this time, Cheevers will hold on to it. So halfway through, it's 1-1 still. Toronto threatening, though. Free drops the puck. Won by the Maple Leafs. Out to Konase. Line changes for both teams. Mahavlich now with it for the Maple Leafs. He'll pass it over to... Actually, he'll pass it around. It'll go to Mahavlich with it now. He will pass it over to Papin. Papin to Keon. Keon hit by Orr. Loose puck battle for Green and Keon battling for it. Green will win it for the Bruins. He'll pass it to Orr. And it'll be intercepted by Keon. Keon will give a great pass over to Papin. Papin with a shot on net. And that'll be saved by Cheevers. Actually, it'll be blocked by Green. As Papin tracks down the loose puck. Line changes for both teams. Hit off the puck by Green. As Stewart ends up with a loose puck for the Bruins. He'll pass it over to Oliver. Oliver with the shot. Saved by Sawchuk. Armstrong with it now for the Toronto. Will skate it up. And it's going to be a delayed penalty on Stewart as Jeffrey has it now. And he'll give a great pass over to Hillman. Hillman with the shot on that. And that'll be saved by Cheevers. Rebound back out to Jeffrey. Looks like. Let's see here. No, actually, Green's going to win it. And with the change of possession, there will be a... See what the penalty is. And another possible goalie penalty. So there is no goalie penalty. So let's see what the last thing that happened here. So Green controls the loose puck. So Green has it now. So I assume he's just going to pass it. And he'll pass it again. And it'll be taken away by Stemkowski for the Maple Leafs. Line changes for both teams. Over to Mahavlich. Mahavlich with an excellent opportunity here. And he will score. So Frank Mahavlich puts the Toronto Maple Leafs up by a score of 2-1 with this 6 minutes left in the second period. See if there's any assists on the play here. Yeah, it'll be an assist to Stemkowski. The takeaway. No. Yeah, I guess we can go here. Alright, so Toronto takes the lead. Back 2-1. Face off. Oops. Face off at center ice. Won by the Bruins. Green with the puck. Over to Westfall. Westfall with a weak shot on that. Saved and held on to by Sawchuk. Face off to the left of Sawchuk. Toronto wins the face-off. Over to Mahavlich. Orr with the hit. Causes the loose puck. Tracked down by Westfall. Westfall over to Green. Oh, actually it's going to be intercepted by Keon. But Martin will get it right back for the Bruins. Over to Green, but Green will give it away. Oh, and it's going to be a breakaway. His breakaway is greater than 3 or greater, and it is. So Pappen with a breakaway opportunity. Shot on net. Saved and held on to by Cheevers. So Pappen with the breakaway opportunity. Cheevers with the big save to keep it a 1-goal game. Keon will win it for the Maple Leafs. And maybe out to Provost. Pronovost. Line change for both teams. Jeffrey with it now for the Maple Leafs. He'll take a shot on Cheevers, and that'll be a goal. So I think that's Jeffrey's second goal of the game, I want to say. Yeah, Larry Jeffrey with the second goal of the game. Puts Toronto on top by 2. And Pronovost with the pass will get an assist. So Canadians 3-1 lead now. And less than 2 minutes apart. So referee will drop the puck. Face off won by the Bruins. Dillabaugh with it. Over to Murphy. Murphy with the shot. Saved by Sawchuk. And Bruins got a second opportunity here as Villadal ends up with the rebound. I believe, oh no he doesn't actually. Bond ends up with it, loose puck. Bond with the pass over to Armstrong. He'll put a weak shot on that. Saved by Cheevers. Green with it now. Taken away by Bond. Over to Stamkowski. He's going to get an excellent opportunity. Oh no, it's going to be taken away by Green now. Line changes for both teams. And Doak will give it away. Pappen with the puck. Over to Pronovost. Pronovost with the pass over to Horton.
Last minute of play.
Horton over to Pappen as we near the end of the second period. And Pappen will put a shot on Cheevers. And he will score. So a flurry of Toronto goals in the second half in the last 5 minutes or so. And Toronto has built a 3-goal lead now. So as once a tight game has now been broken open. So the Bruins find themselves in a 3-goal deficit. And Horton and Pronovost will get the assists. So yeah, basically 5 minutes apart. They scored three goals in a 5-minute span. Ouch. Alright, so last minute. The first period. Bruins down by 3 now. Oh, actually. That's alright. I kicked them out beforehand anyway. Let's see here. Face off will be won by Montreal. Toronto, playing like Montreal. Let's see here. Ellis with the puck. Over to Pulford. Pulford with the pass. Actually, Pulford with it now. He'll pass it over to Hillman. And that'll end the period. Toronto has a big second period as they score 3. And they lead it by a score of 4-1 after 2. The Bruins battled to tie it in the first, but Toronto broke it open in the last 6 minutes of the third period, scoring 3 goals. So let's look at the shots on goal. Pulford with 4 shots on goal, nothing to show for it. Papin with 6 shots on goal, he has a goal. Mahavlich with 4 shots, he has a goal also. Jeffrey with 2 goals, 2 shots, and 2 goals. For the Bruins, not really much. Ron Stewart's got 3 shots on net. And Connolly's got the lone Boston goal, and Mr. Bobby Orr has the assist. That is it. So once again, the Bruins unable to generate much offense. We'll see if the third period they can change that. Alright, so we begin the third period. Referee will drop the puck. As Keon gets kicked out of the face-off circle. Face-off won by the Bruins. Martin with the puck. Taken away by Papin. And so the Bruins now are going to have to try to play more physical here. No penalty. So Papin with a average shot on net. Saved and held on to by Cheevers. Face off to the left of Cheevers. Referee drops the puck. Won by Toronto. Over to Mahavlich. Mahavlich over to Papin. Papin with the shot. Saved and held on to by Cheevers. Face off won by Toronto. Pronovost with the puck. And let's see here. Defense has 3-4 checkers. Then use pass number. Alright, so we're going to use the pass number in this one. So instead of the shot, it's going to be a pass. And that'll go over to Horton. Horton is going to get himself an excellent opportunity to score. And he will. So, Bruins high physical play and high forechecking will lead to that goal indirectly. So it sometimes can backfire, as it does now. It's a 4-goal lead. And Horton will score his goal of the game. And Pronovost, again with another point. I think that was it, right? Yeah. Yep. Alright, so the Bruins down by 4 now. Oops. Face-off won by the Bruins. Line changes for both teams. Intercepted by Keon. Keon with the puck. He'll give a great pass over to Kelly. Kelly with a shot on net. Saved and held on to by Cheevers. So Cheevers has had a rough couple of games. Starting off well in this one, but unable to hold on the flurry of Toronto scoring opportunities. Bruins will win the face-off. Out to Waterich. Waterich will be forced to dump it in by Keon. Puck battle between Stewart and Vaughn. That'll be won by Stewart for the Bruins. Oliver with it now. Pass it back to Stewart. And that's going to be intercepted by Vaughn. Over to Keon. Keon with a great pass. Over to Papin. Papin with a shot on Cheevers. Saved by Cheevers. Rebound out to Keon. And it's going to be a battle between Keon and Oliver, won by Keon. Keon's going to get himself an excellent opportunity right in front of the net. He fires a shot. And that'll be blocked by Doak. That one must have hurt. Out to Keon. Keon, line change with both teams. Pronovos with the puck now. He'll get a shot off on net. And that'll be saved by Cheevers. Rebound out to Pulford. Pulford puts another shot back on net. And that'll be a goal. So that is going to be it for Cheevers, as he's let up 6 goals after letting up 5 goals in his first start. Started off well, but Toronto has blown it wide open now. 16 minutes left in the game. So Cheevers will be out. And Bernie Perrott will come in once to relieve him again. So the Bruins down by 5 now. Referee drops the puck. Won by Dillabow. Murphy with the puck. And 3-4 checkers and pass. Let's see if it's a pass. No, it's going to be it's not a end pass, an assist, so it's just going to be a great shot by Orr. So Orr with a chance to bring the Bruins a little bit closer. And that'll be saved by Sawchuk. Rebound out to Green. Puck battle between Green and Conasay. Green will win that battle. And he'll get another shot off on net. Saved by Sawchuk. Out to Pronovos for Toronto. They get over to Conasay. And Conasay will give it away. And Connolly's going to get himself a breakaway. He's got the lone Bruins goal in this game. He's going to get a breakaway opportunity here. And it will not go as Sawchuk makes the save. Covered by Pronovos. So Bruins with an excellent opportunity there, are unable to get the breakaway goal. And defense is physical. So it's going to be a loose puck on this one. As Conasay will track down the loose puck. Over to Ellis. Ellis with the shot. And Perrott with the save. Green will get the rebound. And it'd be taken away by Pronovos. Actually, defensive forecheck is 0 or 1, then use pass number. So it's not taken away because there's 0 or 1 by the defense, which is Toronto. So it's no takeaway. So it's just going to be a pass. Yeah, so no assist pass. It's just going to be a... yeah, just be a regular pass. Line changes for both teams. Doak with it now. He'll get a weak shot off on... no, he won't, as Keon is able to intercept the puck. And Vucic will cause the forced dumping. Westfall will track down the loose puck. And he will give it away, though. As Mahavlich ends up with it for Toronto. Taken away by Westfall. And he would have had an excellent opportunity, but it's taken away by Mahavlich. Over to Hillman. Hillman will give it away, though. Westfall with it. And it's a breakaway if 4 checkers are 3. They do have 3 forecheckers for the Bruins, so it's going to be a breakaway. And no, Westfall gets a shot off, but Sawchuk makes a great save. And Hillman will win the loose puck battle between him and Martin. Line changes for both teams. So it's definitely the Bruins are battling a little bit more now with the 3 forecheckers and the higher physical play, but it's still unable to generate much offense. They did have a breakaway opportunity, weren't able to score. So let's see here. So Pulford with the shot. And that'll be saved by Parent. Rebound out to Horton. Believe, let's see, left defense. No, looks like it's going to be won by Marat. He'll get the loose puck, but he will give it away. Conasay with the puck now for the Toronto, and defense has 3 forecheckers, so we're going to use the pass number. So Ellis will be hit by Marat off the puck. Loose puck battle will be won by... so it's going to be won by Waterwich for the Bruins. And he's going to give a great pass over to Marat. Marat with a weak shot on that. Saved and held on to by Sawchuk. So halfway through the third period, Bruins still down by 5 goals. Bruins will win the face-off. Out to Marat. Over to Waterwich. Waterwich will line change for both teams. As Doak now has the puck. And he will pass it over to Oliver. Oliver with the shot on that. Saved by Sawchuk. Rebound out to... see, it looks like Bond is going to end up with it for Toronto. Base shock is 0 or 1. So yeah, they have 0 or 1, so it's no assist. Not that it would have been, so it's just a regular pass. And it's going to be a delayed penalty on Stewart, possibly. As Brenneman has it now. He'll give a great pass over to Bond. Bond with the shot on that. And that'll be saved by Parent. Rebound out to Brenneman. He'll get a shot off on that. Another save by Parent. And he will hold on to it. So let's see what the penalty is on Stewart, if any. 13 plus opposition, so it's going to be a minor. So the opposition is only at 1, so it's not going to be on the opposition. So it'll just be a Montreal will be on their first power play of the game with 9 minutes left in the game. So Stewart will go to the penalty box for holding. The referee drops the puck. Won by Martin. And there is no center on the play, so that means I believe, yeah, the center for Canadians will get it. I mean, for the Toronto. Out to Papin. Papin with a shot on that. And that'll be a goal by Perrant. So Montreal with a power play goal. And Toronto with a power play goal. Makes it a 6-goal lead now. So Bruins getting pounded on once again. And that would be an assist to Keon. He's been very active tonight, so he gets an assist here for his efforts. And Stewart will come out of the penalty box now. On the power play goal by Keon. Alright, face-off won by Toronto. And forechecker off in 0-1, and no assists. So no interception, so it's going to be just a regular pass. Line changes for both teams. Shack with it for now for Toronto. He'll pass it over to Bond, but he's going to be hit off of it by Green. And let's see who is the offense here. It's going to be Toronto as the offense, so Toronto was defense +3, so Martin will win the loose puck battle. And he'll pass it over to Busick. Busic's been pretty quiet today, as Shack will intercept the puck. Orr gets the hit, causes the loose puck. Won by Bond. Hit by Green. Line changes for both teams. And Horton will intercept the pass. And Stemkowski with it now. He'll give a great pass over to Pronovos. Pronovos with the shot. Saved and held on to by Perrant. Face off to the left of Bernie Perrant. As time is running out. Just 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game with the Bruins down by 6 goals. So just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it does for the Bruins. Face-off won by Boston. Out to Connolly has the lone Boston goal tonight. Over to Waterwich. Waterwich over to Dillabow. And that'll be intercepted by Horton once again. Horton will pass it over to, and it's going to be a penalty on, delayed penalty on Doak. And Stemkowski will give it away. So let's see what the penalty is. Change of possession. And 28 plus opponent. So that will be a minor to Doak. And Jeffrey will also get a penalty. So Doak will get hooking. So go to the box. And Jeffrey will end up with a penalty. A minor for interference. So Doak. And Jeffrey to the box. Alright, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Referee drops the puck, won by Keon. Out to Kelly. Line change for both teams. And that'll go up to Armstrong with a shot on net. Saved by Perrott. Rebound. Over to McKenzie. McKenzie over to Oliver. Oliver with a great pass. Over to Orr. Orr with another shot on net. He's going to have an excellent opportunity here. Can he score? No. Saved and held on to by Sawchuk. So Orr's gotten a few opportunities here. He's got a few shots off on net. So he's having his best game so far out of the 4 games that he's played in and the Bruins have played in. Yet the Bruins are down big once again as we near the 3-minute mark of the period number 3. Stamanowski gets kicked out, so Pulford will enter the face-off circle for the Toronto. And it'll be won by Pulford. He'll end up with the puck. And Stamkowski will get a weak shot off on net. Easy save for Perrott. And it's going to go over to Pulford. Pulford with the excellent shot on net here. And Perrott will save and hold on to it. Face off won by Toronto. Out to Hillman. Hillman over to Armstrong. Armstrong with the shot on that. Saved by Perrott. Stewart will skate it up. Defense low than no hits. There's no hit on this one. And Green will give it away. And if forecheck is less than 1. No, so they're higher than 1. So. Oh, and Stamkowski is going to have a breakaway opportunity here. And Perrott will save it. Kenzie will win the loose puck battle. It'll be quickly taken away by Pulford. As the penalty is over. Well, it was over anyway. So Kelly with it now for Toronto. Nope. We'll get a shot off on that. Saved by Perrott. Over to Busick. Assist. So let's see here. 20, so it's a pass, so it will be an assist. 4 truckers, 3 and pass, then it's going to be an assist. You disregard the hit thing. So that will be an assist. It's going to go over to Doak. Doak with a weak shot on that. Saved and held on to by Sawchuk. So Toronto out shooting the Bruins by 42-25. So they really opened it up in the last period plus 5 minutes or so. 5 or 6 minutes. Less than 2 minutes left in the game. As the faceoff is won by the Bruins. Out to Doak. That'll be taken away by Pulford.
Last minute of play in the game.
And Pulford will get a shot off on... No, it's going to be hit off the puck by Doak. As Doak will end up with the loose puck. It's no hit because they're low. So it will be a shot on net. Weak one by Westfall. And Sawchuk will make the easy save. Rebound out to Westfall. Westfall with the shot on net. Oh, actually, no. Yes, he will, actually. And defense 4-checker 0-1. They block, so they do block the shot. And Ellis will end up with the puck as we near the end of regulation here. Mercifully for the Bruins once again. Kelly with it. Taken away by Busick. And that'll end the game. So once again, the Bruins' promising start at the end of period 1 falls apart in the end of the second period. And I don't know why. Lately they've been showing up as blank here. I don't know why. Players of the game. So let's check it out here. Save the game stats. So we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back with the totals here. So the Bruins fall to 0-4, losing 7-1 to Toronto Maple Leafs. So after one, it was 1-1, but then Toronto blew it open at the end of the second. Scored 3 in the second and 3 in the third. Take a commanding 7-1 lead, and that's how it'll end. Connolly with the only goal for the Bruins. Horton got his second goal. Well, technically his second goal, but again, you can't really look at the Toronto stats there, as I have not played all the games yet for them. Pappen with 2 goals. Pulford with 1. Mahavlich with a goal. And Larry Jeffrey with 2 goals. So check out the box score. Alrighty, for Toronto, like we already mentioned all the goals there. Let's look at the shots on goal. Pappen with 10 shots on goal for Toronto to lead both teams. I don't know why that just came back up, but Pulford with 7 shots. So Pappen had 2 goals. Pulford had 1. Jeffrey had 2. Jeffrey only had 2 shots on goal. Both of them were goals. Sawchuk, 96 save percentage. 26 shots on goal, 25 saves. For the Bruins, Orr had 4 shots on goal with 1 assist. So Orr led the Bruins with 4 shots on goal and that 1 assist. Connolly with the only goal of the game for the Bruins. Cheevers was decent in the first period and a half, but after that got beat up in the second and start of the third periods. Only an 80% save percentage. Stopped 24 out of the 30 shots. Perrant came on and did well, saving 11 out of the 12 shots against him. Let's see here. What else? So players of the game, I think we're going to give Pappen with the number 1 goal of the game. He had 2 goals, 10 shots on net. I think we're going to give, I'll give Jeffrey the other one, I guess. 2 shots on net. Could have either been between Jeffrey or Horton. Horton did well too, or Pulford. But we'll give it to Jeffrey with the 2 goals. And we'll give the number 3 player of the game to Sawchuk, who stopped 25 out of 26. Bruins didn't really have that many great opportunities. Face-off percentage, Toronto wins 51-49, a slight edge there. Not much else to say for the Bruins as they go down, and now they'll be 0-4. They've only scored 5 goals in the whole season in 4 games. I believe that's how many they've scored. So yeah, so another disappointing showing for the Bruins. So we'll be back with you with game number 5 of the Bruins season, where they attempt to at least get a tie. Let's work for a tie first. And let's look for a close, low-scoring game by the defense. Let's see if we can get some defense by the Bruins. We'll look for that, and then we'll try to generate some offense. So anyway, thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. We will see you in the next Bobby Orr Bruins replay. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.